Hi everybody, welcome back to another lesson in my Level 3 Technique and Performance book within the Beginner Piano course for solo learners. In this video we're going to learn Schumann's Soldier March from Album for the Young. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons if you're looking for one. There's going to be information below, and if you'd like to get the Level 3 Technique and Performance book, links will be there too. This piece is from op.68, which is Schumann's beloved Album for the Young, and it's a very fun, upbeat piece, and the title Soldier March really fits the character of the piece. We have these dotted rhythms, and the reason why I picked this piece in the Technique and Performance book is because it goes really well with the chapter in the lesson book where we learn about the dotted eighth or quaver in conjunction with the 16th note or semiquaver, so that kind of sharp dotted rhythm. We also have a lot of very nice chords here which need to be light but very crisp and accurate, and some lovely dynamics. So let's have a look. We are in the key of G major, so every F is going to be F sharp, and we are in 2/4, so two quarter note crotchet beats in every bar. 1, 2, 1, 2. The rhythm is very simple. All the notes come on the beat except for that dotted pattern. And it says allegretto, so fast-ish, but not too fast, but a good, strong soldier march speed. Now, don't forget, always start very slowly, especially with stuff like this where the hands have to move around quite a lot and changing positions. You need to memorize those quite well before you can go at a brisk tempo. In this piece, the key thing is clarity. You want to make sure that the chords go down perfectly together. You hear one sound and you play with firm fingertips. You get clean, crisp articulation, and it has a very cheerful character. So let's have a look at the first section until the repeat sign, and the melody is obviously the top note of the left-hand chords. So we start in this G position, and the main rhythm we have to understand is the dotted rhythm. Long, short, long. So, timbrita, timbrita. You really have to emphasize that first long note. It's 3 times longer than the second note, and that's the first beat, and then the second note comes on the second beat, and then it's just 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, but that dotted rhythm is what we really want to go long, short, long. Bam, ba bam, bam, ba bam. That's the rhythm that we want to create in this piece. Let's see just the right-hand notes once on its own to see the notes. So starting 1, 2 on the G, B, and then the G stays constant, and just watch the top melody. So, and then 1, 5, 1, 4, crossing over 2, 5, F sharp, C, 1, 4, 2, 3, and 1. And here we have a diminuendo. The second line, almost identical. 5, 4, and now jumping up to E, G, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4 on the C sharp, and D. So moving towards the dominant D major. Left hand starts 4 on the G, very simple melody. C, B, A, G, and then a D7 and G, 2, 4. So 1, 5, 2, 4. Second line, 4 on the G. Now 4 on the B because we're moving higher. 3 on the C sharp, D, and A7, A, G, 1, 5, and 2, 3 or 2, 4, whichever feels more comfortable. Fingering is a suggestion only. If you ever find something that works better for you, go with that. Hands together. Now getting quieter. Loud. Getting quieter. A7. And that's it, that's the first section. So the key thing, again, apart from the rhythm, is to get these notes to be really together. So you hear one sound instead of ba, 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 one sound. Let's go on to the next section, which is from bar 9. We have to jump down to the D here. Let's start again with the right hand. So 1 on the D, forte, the dotted rhythm again at the start, but here we have held quarter notes or crotchets. And then quiet, 1, 5, 2, 4, 1, 3, and then a D major chord, and 3-5 on the AC, 1-4, 2-3, and 1-4. And then it goes back. 2-5, 1-4, and then we'll finish the last line after this. So left hand, 4 on the D. This is unison with the right hand, and then 1 on the C quietly. F sharp D, G D, and back to D. 1-4, octave D, and G D. And then back to the same theme. Hands together, starting on the D. Lightly. D major chord. 3-5. And we go back now to the final, the theme returns from the start, and we're going to finish on a C major little 3-note scale. And now 3 on the C, 1 on the C. And the final 2 chords, D, a D major chord 5, A, D, F sharp, and G major. B, D, G, and G. And these are sforzato, so strong, forced, and finishing off this march in a very glorious, victorious way. And that's it. It's quite a short piece, but it's really fun to play. It's very upbeat, but it requires a lot of practice to get those chords very accurate and to be able to move very quickly between those positions, to not hesitate, to not slip off. And if hesitation happens when you practice, or you keep slipping off the chords, you need to slow down your pace a lot more, and make sure the wrists feel super soft and you're playing with very firm fingertips.